Hey y'all, it's Dai Ming and welcome back to my channel. Hey y'all, it's Dai Ming and welcome back to my channel. If you're not new here, if you're new here, I said that all wrong. Hey y'all. Hey y'all, it's Dai Ming, and if you're not new here, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We back today with another video, another story time. I'm getting these stories out the way into y'all, so we don't like no long introductions, so we gonna get right into the story. So today's story is about a time where I auditioned for Bad Girls Club and my car got stolen. So how can I start this? Okay, so Bad Girls Club was like that is my fucking show. Like, even to this day, I wish it was still on air, because that was really one of my dreams, to be on Bad Girls Club. Like, I was made for Bad Girls Club. Like, I really was. Like, I would have been a perfect contestant, like contender, whatever the fuck it's called. I would have been a perfect person for Bad Girls Club. So basically, long story short, I ended up trying to figure out a way to sign up, and however, I had to go through like the production company, what is it called, like Bunham Murray Productions or something like that. I had to go through them, and I ended up seeing on a website that they had like an open casting call or whatever, and auditions for Bad Girls Club. So I was hype as shit. Like, I really was geeking about this shit because I love Bad Girls Club. Like, so I ended up applying or whatever, and like when I applied, they ended up emailing me basically saying that like I got chosen for the casting call. And at the time, I thought it was like something special about it, but looking back, I think that they just send that shit to every fucking body. Like, oh, well, you gotta accept it to go into the next round or whatever. But I'm hyped. Like, at the time, I'm geeking about it. Mind you, Bad Girls Club didn't really have that many Philly people that I know of. I think they only had like Miss Cat and the girl Ryan, I think, and I don't know who else. But long story short, they don't really be having nobody like from Philly. So I'm like, I would be perfect. Like, my character, my everything would just fit so perfect on that show. So I kind of like, I had got chosen to go to a casting call. So the casting call had took place at like a little sports bar or whatever, and I tried to keep the whole thing under wraps because I didn't really want to announce it to anybody, because I just didn't want to draw too much attention to it and stuff, because I'm like, I just want them to pick me. Like, I need like all eyes on me. I need them to pick me. Like, so long story short, so basically I don't know, like, it's so crazy, because like when I went to apply or whatever and I got chosen for the audition, I thought, you couldn't tell me otherwise back then. I don't know why the fuck I thought that I was literally like the only fucking person that knew about Bad Girls Club auditioning in Philly. And I was so fucking mad, because before, like right after they choose you for the audition or whatever, I guess it was a lot of girls that found out about it. So mind you, I didn't think it was a big thing, and I wasn't going to post about it or anything because I didn't want to draw too much attention to it. Not that I'm like insecure or scared of competition or whatever, but it's like, I know that they interview fucking over 1 million girls probably. So I'm like, I need the chances to be big chances. Like, I need to, make my mark. Like, and not that it's hard to, I mean, even though, not that it would be hard to do that, but I feel like it would be harder to do it when it's like 1 million people. Like, so I just like, I ain't really say nothing to nobody about it or whatever. So the day ended up coming or whatever. So before the audition or whatever, I was so fucking mad, because why did girls, like, I guess girls that was trying to audition for the show or whatever, they was like moving as if they already made it on the show. Like, they just started drawing all this fucking attention to the audition and the casting call. These girls, y'all know how like people be making like party flyers, or like they be going to like a club or something, so they might make a flyer for the night if they want to go host it and stuff like that. bitches was doing that and putting like the Bad Girl logo and putting Bad Girls Club and hosted by Bad Girls Club, and it's like, your bitches didn't even make it yet, but they drew so much attention to it that so many people ended up, literally like the whole fucking Philly ended up fucking at the casting call. So basically, like the whole fucking, when it was all said and done, the whole fucking Philly was at that fucking casting call. So basically, so fast forward to the day before I had to go to my audition, right? So I'm all hyped, like telling everybody I got a Bad Girls Club audition, like I'm gonna be on, like I'm manifesting that I'm gonna fucking be on the show too. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I gotta audition for the Bad Girls Club show or whatever, like, yeah, it's tomorrow, whatever. So I had a hair appointment, right? I had a hair appointment, but I had one of those hairdressers that will have you in the shop all fucking day and all fucking night. So mind you, my hairdresser was parked on, it's a street called like South Street or whatever. So on South Street, it's like you can't park nowhere without having to pay. Like even if you like find like a little small block or whatever to park on, like you might be able to finesse it, or by like just moving your car every 2 hours, or you might have to pay or whatever. Like South Street is like downtown pretty much. Like, so basically the day before my audition or whatever, I'm in the shop, right? But mind you, every single time, like the way my anxiety works, like if I know I have something to do, I really have so much anxiety until the shit is over. Like I knew I had an audition, I knew I had to get my hair done, nails done, eyebrows done, all this shit. I knew I had to cram all this shit in to make it to this event, and shit like that always gives me anxiety. Like it gives me real bad anxiety. So I'm saying all of that to say, when I get anxiety, my brain kind of turn off, like it kind of like go blink. So I'm saying all of that to say that while I'm in the shop, right, so I ended up parking my car in a zone that was like a 2-hour parking zone. So it's like you like move your car every 2 hours. You can't sit in the parking spot for more than 2 hours, whatever. So I parked my car, right? So as I'm getting my fucking hair done, I'm so stressed out about all this shit I gotta do. I'm talking to people about how I'm gonna get to this place and that place, and how I'm gonna do this and that, and set this appointment time and that appointment time or whatever. That by the time I like realized like it was more than 2 hours, by the time I like calmed down from all of them thoughts, like fucking 4 or 5 hours passed, and I forgot to move my car. So I get my hair done. I finally get out the shop late as shit at night, right? So I'm walking. Mind you, I parked kind of far because I was trying to park on a block where I didn't have to pay. So I parked on the block or whatever. So I'm walking towards my car. I'm walking. Next thing you know, I turn the corner and I walk down like 2 blocks. I know my car is in this area. So I walk down like 2 blocks. My fucking car, I don't see it. So me, even though I know I parked right here, my mind wasn't like clicking that it was like, girl, your car was right here, and then it's not. So my mind wasn't accepting it. So I'm walking down all these fucking blocks, yo. The whole time I'm walking down blocks, I'm pressing my car button to see if it's going off. The whole time I already know that I walked past the point of where my car was at, but I'm just so in denial at this point because I'm like, ain't no fucking way my fucking car got took. Like my fucking car got towed. So I'm mad as shit, like 20 minutes just walking, and I'm like, I'm just sitting there making up shit in my head, like maybe I moved it and forgot I moved it. Like no, like I'm sitting here trying to manifest some good shit because I'm salty as shit right now. Come to find out, I ended up calling the number that was on one of like the little polls or whatever. Called the number on there, lo and behold, who got my car? What is it called? PPA or something like that? A fucking wherever they be taking your car to. They got my fucking car. Mind you, my audition is the next day. I think it was like maybe like, was it like a Saturday or something? I don't know what day it was. My fucking audition was the next day. Mind you, my nails wasn't done, my feet wasn't done, my eyebrows wasn't done. I just was a fucking mess other than my hair. Mind you, not to mention my hairdresser fucked me all up because I was supposed to be out of her shop way earlier than it. So I'm sitting there stressing the fuck out. So I end up having to call my cousin to come get me, and I had to drop her off home and then go pick up some boy that I was talking to at the time, and me and him ended up riding to like the place or whatever, riding up to the place where they had my car bed and shit. So we end up going there, and they basically talking all this bullshit like, oh, to get your car back you gotta bring this and that. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So the next day I go up there, so I try to go get my fucking car back. Mind you, my friend ended up having to pick, because I don't know where my mom was at, but my friend ended up having to take me up to the place, the yard or whatever, where they had my car back or whatever. Now, mind you, this is the second time I'm going to this place. I don't remember what the second reason I don't remember what the second reason was or why they told me I couldn't get my car. But whatever happened that day, I couldn't fucking get my car either. So my friend, mind you, this is the day of my audition. So I'm like, I can't ask my friend to sit here and ride me around to get my nut. Like, it was just too much. That was just too much on anybody. So I couldn't ask her. So I'm trying to figure out another way. So, long story short, my friend is on her way to take me home so I can start getting dressed for my audition. Why the fuck, while we on our way, the fucking tire bust? Like, the tire bust right on the expressway. We got a flat fucking tire. All this fucking time going by, so my mom ended up having to come. She ended up having to come and meet us where we was at or whatever. So we're in the middle of the expressway at this point, right? So my mom had to bring my clothes, my shoes, my everything. I couldn't even go home, take a shower or nothing. Like, I literally had to fucking get naked and get dressed in the middle of the fucking, well, in the car, but like in the middle of the expressway. So I'm mad as shit. Mind you, my nails is true, my toes not done. I'm mad as shit. Like, I'm mad as shit. So basically, I ended up having to get ready in the middle of the expressway or whatever. And me and my mom had to rush from that point to my audition. So fast forward to the audition. So basically, when we get there or whatever, the way it is like, it was the sports bar, and then across the street from the sports bar, it was a CVS. So basically, like, the CVS was real packed because the production people was telling people, like, you had to have photos of yourself, so you had to print however many pictures it was of yourself. So I'm at CVS, mind you, whatever the fuck happened, it took me forever to get out of CVS. I think they fucking Wi-Fi was messed up or something. Whatever happened, them pictures was not working. Mind you, from the CVS, you could look out the window and see that the fucking Bad Girls Club line is wrapped around the whole fucking downtown area. Like, so basically, long story short, I end up being able to print my pictures and shit, right? So I walk across the street and I get in the line. Mind you, I told you the line is long as fuck, like, to get in. And that's why people probably think that I was probably on some insecure shit when I was saying I didn't want to draw too much attention. It wasn't because of that. It was more so because it's just too much. Like, it was way too much. So not to mention, everybody wasn't even able to get in. So, but I'm gonna get to that part. So basically, we standing in line, or I'm standing in line or whatever, right? So I'm standing in the line, and it's the door, and it's the person that's letting everybody in. So next thing you know, a person comes outside and they're like, nobody else could come in. Yo, I was so fucking hurt, because what you mean can't nobody else come in? I'm down here, I'm in this line, I'm in these fucking hills, I printed these fucking pictures, and y'all trying to tell me that nobody else could come in? So he ended up pretty much being like a little lenient or whatever, and he counted back in the line, and he like, you can go, you can go, you can go, you can go, you can go. Yo, this man put his hand behind me and said, after her, nobody else can come. I don't know, I'm sorry, like, I can't nobody else fit in there, pretty much. Yo, he put his fucking hand behind me, like I was the very last person that he said can go. So my mom, she looking at me like, that mean you gonna get it. That mean you gonna get it. You was the last one, that mean you gonna get it. So I'm all hyped, like, oh no, I know that means something. Yo, obviously I didn't get it, but she like, oh yeah, you gonna get it, you gonna get it. Even though I didn't. So basically, we went in or whatever, and the audition was just such a fucking mess. Like, and this is like a lot of reason why I was mad that like a lot of attention was getting drawn to it, because I just feel like less is better. Like, I feel like when there's too much going on and it becomes too chaotic, it's too much commotion, and it's just too much, like, it's just too much. Like, so we on the inside or whatever. So basically, I'm probably gonna insert some pictures from, you know, when I took a picture of like my application and stuff, and I'm probably gonna insert a video too of what I look like that day. So
stop fucking turn around, let me see. Oh shit! Just had this little y'all gotta stay tuned to see what it is. Had to come out though.
They gave us the applications or whatever, so you had to put all your information, your name, address, email, all this shit. I forgot what it was, but I'm gonna insert a picture like I said. Hold on, y'all, gel call. So we had to put in all of our information or whatever, and they basically were like, we're gonna call, like we was all sitting at tables, but y'all, it was so fucking crowded in here. Like, I don't like casting calls for that reason, because it just be too much. And it's like, honestly, how can you really, you could try your best, but how can you really leave a mark on people when it's a million other contestants? Like, it's like, I just feel like it's too much, and you gotta go the extra mile to try to do that the more people it is. Like, so basically we were sitting at the table or whatever, and they were basically saying like we're gonna call you girls by like table by table or whatever, pretty much. So I was sitting at a table of about, like, it was me and like probably like 12 other girls. So mind you, the place is crowded, like it's so big. So eventually they ended up calling our table, so we had to go up and talk to like the first, like, I guess director or whoever the person was or whatever. And we all sat at a table, and she basically like asked, they was asking the dumbest questions. First of all, like, she asked something like, I forgot what the hell they asked, but it's like she would ask a dumbass simple ass question, and everybody would just have to go around and answer the question. She asked like 2 or 3 questions though. Like, it was just so stupid. Like, it was so stupid, and it was really a waste of time. And she basically was like, well, you know, if you get it, we're going to call you from a number with this area code if you get chosen to go into the next level and blah blah blah. So she basically was saying all of that, and that pretty much was that, and none of us got the shit. So but what made me so fucking mad about it was that, because I would have kept trying. Like, I would have really kept trying to audition. Like, I don't give a fuck where I would have had to fly to or anything. I would have kept trying to audition. But that ended up turning out to be the last season. Y'all know the season with like I think Seven and Key or whatever their names is. I don't remember Seven, but whatever other girl's names is or whatever. It was that season. I think it was like season 17 or whatever. And that ended up being the last season. And I was so upset. I was so hurt when they like broke the news that it wouldn't be returning. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, if that was the case, I'd have been trying to apply before. Like, and then it was like, it's too fucking late. So that pretty much was that for the audition or whatever. So that was just, it was just so stupid or whatever. But it was, I guess, kind of fun, because like none of the girls was like catty or trying to be bitches or trying to be like, everybody was cool, but it was like, it was okay, but it was just stupid. And it was very, 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 that's the other reason why I don't like a lot of people in a lot of places. It was very fucking unorganized. Like, it was just a mess. Like, it was really just altogether a mess. Like, so audition was over or whatever. Never got to call back, but the audition was over. And so for my car or whatever, I went to finally go get my fucking car or whatever. My mom calling around the places and doing all this other shit. So I never even told y'all that my car, it was, I think that was like my first car note or whatever. And I had a co-signer. I had a co-signer on my car. So basically, the lady is on the phone with my mom, basically saying like, since a person co-signed my car, they told me that I had that the reason why they was holding my car was because of how many tickets I had on my car. So mind you, they saying this because like I had a couple tickets on my car or whatever, but like under my name, like I could have paid it off. They tried to basically, since my car was co-signed, they tried to basically attach my car to a person they tried to attach my car to the person that co-signed it and attach their ticket to my car too. Why the fuck did they tell me this person's tickets came out to about $7,800? I'm talking about back in fucking 1990 something. Like, how the fuck? First of all, I'm confused as to how this person is even still able to park their car anywhere on the street and like not get booted or anything. Because how the hell do you have over $7,000 in tickets? How? So because my car was co-signed, they attached all of that shit to my name, not to my name, but to my car. So they basically, like, to get the car back, you would have to pay such and such amount of the $7,800. I forgot how much it was, but it was too fucking much, and it was way more than what I even had left of paying on the car. And I'm like, y'all can keep that fucking car. So that was that was pretty much that. I ended up getting a whole new car after that, because I'm like, y'all got me fucked up. So I ended up getting a whole new car with a whole nother car note right after that. Like, 'cause I'm like, I'm not, that's just ridiculous. So mind you, they basically trying to say like, because my mom was like, well, she got stuff in that car, like she got important stuff in the car. And the lady on the phone basically telling my mom like, well, that's collateral, so we're gonna hold on to it until these tickets is paid, pretty much. Yo, I don't know how the fuck we finessed our way into that gate to get my shit out that car, but we did it. And I got all my shit out that car and left that fucking car right where the fuck it stood. Y'all had me fucked up. Like, not to mention, at that point, the car was like crashed up, like it was banged up real bad. But I'm about to tell another story time, and I'm going to tell you how the fuck that happened, and y'all going to see the pictures of my car and everything, because the shit was fucking crazy. Like, the shit was crazy. So that pretty much was that. This is the story time about the time where I auditioned for Bad Girls Club and my car got stolen, but I got a new one, bigger and better. And I unfortunately did not get a call back to Bad Girls Club, but that's okay. That's okay. Listen, y'all gonna be the ones regretting not having me on your show. So you know, but this is the story of that when I had a Bad Girls Club audition and got my car stolen. So let me know what y'all think of this video. I know that, see, I be scared to tell certain stories because I know certain stories will have your attention, and I know some probably would not. So I don't know, but a lot of y'all say y'all just like hearing me talk, so that's why I just be telling stories. Like, but let me know if you like this video or whatever, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Don't forget to turn on your post notification bell either. All right, I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.